And I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you that a millionaire is not coming to save you. This one might ruffle some feathers because right now the internet is obsessed with this idea that you just need to find a rich man and your life is handled. Like you're one dinner away from being saved. And I'm not going to lie to you. Can a man elevate your life? Yes. And I know this from live experience. Should you date men who are stable, disciplined, and providing? Yes. Because we're not going to be naive and act like money is not important. But this fantasy that a millionaire is just coming to come into your life and pluck you from obscurity and completely transform your reality, that is not truth. That is not a strategy. That is a Disney movie. And I need you to really think about this. High-level men don't just look for beauty. They look for alignment. They look for a woman who already knows how to move, how to carry herself, how to think, how to manage life. Does she need to know everything? No. Does she have to be perfect? No. Because truth is, if he built that life, why would he hand it over to someone who hasn't built anything? And I don't mean building as in the same equating in the same as physical as a man, because you're not a man. It's not the same thing. I don't mean building as a man and building as a woman is completely different, because the things that we bring and the man bring are completely different. So when I say build, don't misinterpret that. But it's true. If you have not built or grown anything for yourself, and he built his whole life, you think he's just gonna bring anybody in to come and tear it down and come bring a whole bunch of chaos? This is the part that nobody wants to say aloud. A lot of women are trying to skip the process by attaching themselves to a finished product. And let me tell you something. The money that a man makes, that's his money. The money that you make is your money. Okay? Because the moment he decides that he don't want to give you no more money, what you gonna do, baby? What you gonna do? And I need you to focus on becoming a finished product yourself, or a product or a work in progress, because we're not perfect. And I say this with love. You're more likely to become wealthy by taking responsibility for your life and creating your own opportunities, creating your own wealth. You're a woman. I promise you, you can move in ways that a man cannot. The chances of you becoming wealthy by building your own life and creating your own opportunities are more likely than by you waiting on someone to pick and choose and feel and put you in their life. Because when you build it yourself, nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can control you. That is power. That is your leverage as a woman. Nobody can downgrade your lifestyle with one decision. That is power. So yes, date well, have standards. Don't be dating no drusty brokies out here. But don't build your entire life plan around being rescued. Build a life that a powerful man will have to step up and meet. That's a completely different woman. The problem is when you start making that your whole identity when you're dating with men, because it shouldn't be. When you start bringing that popping up your collar energy to the relationship, that's when it becomes a problem. I'm not saying don't have your own things. Never will I tell you that. But when you bring that energy with a man, they want your femininity, not your masculinity. Okay? And this is why I always say your lifestyle should never be dependent, or your livelihood should never be dependent on someone else's decisions. And that's the work that I walk women through when it comes to identity and standards. I hope this video helped. I hope it gave you clarity, and I love you. Bye.